أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي ربنا زدنا علما آمين يا رب العالمين. Welcome to lesson number 14 of Advanced Nahu and Structures. Today, inshallah, we are going to continue with Afal and Naqisa. So let's learn about Zalla today. It is when time meets continuity. So let's see. So Zalla yazillu, it means to remain, remains in the fi'l mudari, and he remained in its fi'l madi. So let's see. Zalla is like it defines its ism with khabar throughout most of the day. So it is when time meets continuity. Like we know that in Arabic grammar, Zalla is one of the afal nasikha, and it is also called as afal nakisa, and they enter upon a jumla ismiya and makes few changes, makes the mubtada into its ism and the khabar into its khabar. So zalla gives a meaning of continuity during the daytime. It means remained or continued or stayed doing something throughout the day. Like when zalla enters a nominal sentence, we know that it makes ism zalla and khabar zalla. So it refers to continuity during the day because its ism is dependent on its khabar. So let's do some examples from the Quran. And we have this common example of asbaha, like asbaha at-talib mujtahidan. Uh, the student became hardworking, like we can say in the morning time. So it can be changed into Zalla like Zalla Talibu Mujtahidan. So we know that there are three parts now. We have this Jumla Ismiya starting with Zalla. Then we have the Ism Zalla and the Khabar Zalla. So with that structure like Zalla Talibu Mujtahidan, the student remained hardworking throughout the day. With that, we are going to continue and we are going to learn about these ayah that we will do today, inshallah. We are going to follow that structure. Like we have the Jumla Ismiya with the Isim of Zalla and with the Khabar of Zalla. So let's continue, inshallah. There is this first example now. وَلَوْ فَتَحْنَا عَلَيْهِمْ بَابًا مِّنَ السَّمَاءِ فَظَلُّوا فِيهِ يَعْرُجُونَ. So this is and even if we opened to them a gate from the heaven and they continued therein to ascend. Here we see fazallu here, they continued or they remained. It means something is continuing. So here, this is the meaning for zallu. Here, let's do the Arab. We are not going to do the Arab of the full ayah. We are only going to focus on this part, fazallu. So fazalu, here we can see that it is fa is just you can say harf istanaf, starting a new sentence. Then zalu is fi'l madi naqis mabni al dam, and we have this attached vowel jama that can be called as litasalihi bi vowel jama, means it is attached with vowel jama, and this vowel jama is the main muttasil attached pronoun mabni fi mahalli rafa ism zalla, because we know that this is for who or here we can have an outsideism, but for all the other sighas we have this visible pronouns like this here for vowel jama here for whom. So there vowel jama is the mir muttasil mabni fi mahalli rafa ism zalla, and this alif is alif al farika. We know that alif al farika is used to show that this wow is not from the root letters. So this is to differentiate. Alif al farika means to make the farak between the wow of the root and the vow of the vowel jama, that pronoun. So we have this fihi jar majrur mutalik to yarjun, and yarjun is faili mudare marfu bi subut noon. We know that it is among the afal al khamsa, and also uh, we can say that this yarjun is fi mahalli nasab khabar of zalla. We know that a jumla failure can also be the khabar of the Ghana wa akhwatuha. So this is the quick era for fazallu fihi arujun. We have the jumla ismiya, then we have the ism of zalla, and we have the khabar of zalla. And it means they continued, and they continued therein to ascend. Let's look at another example. وإذا بشر أحدهم بالأنثى ظل وجهه مسودا وهو كظيم. Here again, and when one of them is informed of the birth of a female, his face becomes or remains dark and he suppresses grief. So here we know that what is these are the special mudaf. They are very detailed. You know that they make the idafa when they are in the sentence. The jumla failure will be fi mahalli jar because this is the mudaf. This is the special mudaf, and this is making the idafa here. This is jumla failure that will be fi mahalli jar because it is a special mudaf. This is zarf zaman. Then we have again, now let's see Zalla. Zalla, we have this Jumla Ismiya and we have now Wajhuhu, Zalla Wajhuhu. We know that for Huwa version, we can have an outside ism. So Wajhu is in the state of Rafa. So this will be ism, Wajhu. And this Wajhuhu will be because ism with the dami muttasil makes idafa. So this is mudaf mudaf ilayh. So mudaf ilayh, this is fi mahalli jar. This is the Mir Muttasil who. So we have this idafa construction. This is as our isim. This is wajhu is a isim. Then muswaddan. Now muswaddan. So you can see here muswaddan is in the state of mansub. So it will be our khabar. We know that khabar of kana wa khwatuha always is in the state of nasab. So khabar zala is mansub bil fatha. It is muswaddan. So then we have wahwa kazim and the rest is this like wahwa will be we'll take it as like and he suppresses grief. So wahwa kazim can be taken as hal. So this is zalla wajhu muswaddan, the kana wa akhwatuha sentence, and we have the ism of zalla and we have the khabar of zalla. Let's see the next one. وَلَئِنْ أَرْسَلْنَا رِيحًا فَرَعَوْهُ مُصْفَرًّا لَظَلُّوا مِنْ بَعْدِهِ يَكْفُرُونَ. Again, we have لَظَلُّوا مِنْ بَعْدِهِ يَكْفُرُونَ. We have this ayah, then we have again this Waw Jama as the ism of Zalla, and we have Jar Majrur fragment, and then we have Yakfurun as khabar. This Jumla failure will be the khabar of Zalla, and it will be fi mahalli nasab. Fi mahalli nasab, because we know that Jumla failure can be the nasab, can be the khabar of Zallu, and then it will be taken as because the we know that the khabar of kana akhwatuha is always nasab, so it will be considered as fi mahalli nasab khabar of zalla. So, but if we should send a bad wind and they saw their crops turned yellow, they would remain thereafter disbelievers. So here they would remain again lazallu, lazallu. So they would remain thereafter disbelievers. Min ba'dihi yakfurun. So zalla with its isim zalla and with its khabar zalla. We have then لو نشاء لجعلناه حطاما فظلتم تفكهون فظلتم تفكهون لو نشاء لجعلناه حطاما فظلتم تفكهون. If we willed, we could make it dry debris and you would remain in wonder. You would remain in wonder. You فظلتم أنتم فظلتم. So this is أنتم فظلتم. Again, لو نشاء, it is our harf and حرف الشرط. We know that نشأ is فعل مضارع مرفوع علامة رفعه الضمة وفاعل ضمير مستتر فيه وجوبا تقديره نحن. We can see this na is we know the acronym نعيت نون حمزة ياء انت. They show that the فعل is a فعل مضارع. So نشأ فعل مضارع مرفوع علامة رفعه الضمة وفاعل ضمير مستتر فيه وجوبا تقديره نحن. We will not use here جوازا because we know that جوازا is only used with one here because there is a jawaz, there is the permission of having an outside door. But wujuban means it's compulsory to have this there will be no outside door. So we have this nahnu wujuban taqdirun nahnu as our file. Then we have the rest of the Arab for lajalnahu hutaman, it is fi'l madi. Then hutaman is maful bihi. Then let's go to fadaltum. Fazaltum. Fazaltum is fa is harf atf, and azalla is fi'l madi naqis mabni al sukun. Fazal, you can see the sukun here, and it is attached with the damir rafa mutaharrik ta. Here this ta and meme is showing that it is for jamaa, means it is antum fazaltum. So here damir muttasim mabni ala dam fi mahalli rafa, it's the ism of salla. Then we have tafakkahun. Tafakkahun is jumla failure, and it will be the i'rab will be fi'l mudare. We know that again we can see this ta that tells us that this is fi'l mudare, and this noon subut noon is telling us that this is fi'l mudare marfu bi subut noon. Well, waw damir muttasil mabni, and this is here we have this wow as file, and we have this whole jumla tafakkahun will be fi mahalli nasab khabar of fazaltum, because we know that the khabar of kana wa akhwatuha is always nasab. So we will call this jumla failure fi mahalli nasab, means this is in the place of nasab. Fi mahalli nasab khabar of fazaltum. So we have this Arab. If we will, we could make it dry, debris, and you would remain in wonder. So this is the Arab, and now we learn that how we are going to make the Arab for Kana wa Khwatuha. We learn about Zalla today, that how it works just like Kana. We have just like we have Ism of Kana and the Khabar of Kana, we have the Ism of Zalla and we have the Khabar of Zalla. So inshallah, I'm going to see you with another akhwat from of Ghana in the next session. Barakallahu li wa lakum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.